Hi, today's video is going to be about I think, therefore I am. It's basically going to be about the fact that you can change your life through changing your self-concept. I've been reading the book Conversation with God, and it actually is spoken about this, and I basically would like to tell the story about how I manifested change in my life from the age of 15. So when I was 15, the first personal development book I ever read was a book called Confidence by Rob Young. And it had all of these techniques. That actually was when I was first introduced to the concept of positive affirmations, and I was mind blown, like, wow, like I can say I'm this and become this. And I picked up the book Confidence because I always used to go on WikiHow when I had a question, anything to do with life that I wanted to know. I would go on WikiHow and I would just go on WikiHow and I would go there to find out, okay, what can I do regarding this topic to improve my life in this area? And the thing that I kept on coming across, especially in this other book I have called How to Be Popular by Meg Cabot. I, as a teenager, was a huge Meg Cabot fan. Loved Princess Diaries, Avalon High, love Meg Cabot. So I read this book called How to Be Popular, and it always outlined being confident as one of the key things. And I wanted to be popular in school. Of course I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be famous. I thought that I was the shit. And so I wanted other people to see that. The huge problem was that I was kind of antisocial, didn't really like people. I had two friends who I felt were I was just yay, they're my friends, but I also needed time to myself, and I didn't understand the importance of having time to myself. I mean, I guess I did, but I didn't realize that it was normal to want time to yourself, because I feel like when you're a teenager, wanting time to yourself and being antisocial is kind of seen as being a nerd. It isn't seen as a valid thing in comparison to when you're older and everyone's busy and everyone's working and you're surrounded by people and you're just oh, I just want some time to myself. Especially I study sociology, and so they were just when people, by the way, I'm not trying to say that this applies to everyone who has children. They kind of gave the example you might have children, you're busy looking after them all the time, you want some time to yourself sometimes. So yeah, I wanted time to myself sometimes because I felt my friends were like children and I had to look after them because they were always arguing. And so I was quite introverted, and I was the type of person who if someone came and spoke to me, I would I kind of shut down the conversation. So someone would come up to me and say, how are you? And I'd be like, I'm fine. And I'd walk away before they could even say anything. Because I thought, why do I want to have a conversation with this person? Yeah, I just, I was surrounded by so much, bitching and just people, talking, shit all the time when I was in school that, I didn't, my view of people wasn't really that great. I was just people are annoying. You have your friends and you have the people that you can laugh with and the people who are alright and they'll have your back because they're your friendship group, and they kind of have to have your back because they have to have alliances. But I wasn't that keen on people. And I realized I wanted to be confident, I wanted to transform my life because I wanted to be a singer-songwriter, and I was I need confidence, I need to stand out, I need to do X, Y, Z. So, got all these positive affirmations. I decided I wanted to be popular, I wanted to be cool, I wanted to have a wider spectrum of people to interact with because I realized oh, not everyone is the same. And some people might actually be real true friends, and so I felt I had to improve my confidence and go out and get these people to be my friends. So I used to affirm to myself I would say I am confident, I'm amazing, and I would say everyone loves me. Everyone wants to hear what I have to say. And, you know, after affirming that for about maybe a month, you could just see the change in my life. Like, I would actually have full conversations with people. People would ask me questions. People would, my life completely changed. And I remember on the last day of school when I was 16, which was a year later, someone actually wrote on the back of my shirt, when they signed it, they wrote, "I admire your confidence." And it literally touched my heart, because the year before I had been so introverted that I was shocked, oh my gosh, I have become that person who's known as confident now. And even till this day, people know me as confident, even when it comes to job interviews and stuff, very give off this confident era, because it's just become who I am. And now I'm going through this phase where I'm a bit I'm actually realizing now again that I do need time to myself, because everyone does, and I definitely am that type of person. But yeah, but it's just crazy to see how things can change and how you can just manifest things, just transforming. But yeah, there's literally, that's not even the end of the story of what I manifested in school, because I manifested so many things in school, socially, I actually experienced you know, being popular and having lots of friends and stuff, which, you know, earlier on in school would be considered impossible, because I was definitely considered one of those people who was people thought I was funny, but loads of people just thought I was uncool, really uncool. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Remember to subscribe, subscribe, comment down below. Bye.